What is going on, Diablo 2 fans? Dobrunsky here. In today's video, I'm going to be showcasing the new Hydra Sorceress in patch 2.4. So this is early in the patch, it's day 2, it's not a fully optimized setup, and things might change a little bit in terms of balancing, but this character rocks. It is now my new favorite fire build to play. You can cast Hydras that passively do damage while you're spamming a very powerful meteor, and then you can put other points into like enchant or frozen armor. There's a lot of freedom in how you want to invest your remaining like X amount of skill points. So it's a very powerful build. Going to show a budget and high-end variant of this as well. So Torch, Annie, Skillers, Infinity Mercenary versus nothing in the inventory and an Insight Mercenary. So I do want to showcase the two different builds because I've had a lot of requests for more budget-oriented stuff. As far as the attributes go, just a max vitality setup. I do have some extra points in his strength, but that is because I plan on, again, removing the Torch and Annie for the budget variant of this setup. Nothing into Dex, nothing in energy, and then everything else into vitality. For the skill tree, first we'll start off with the cold tree. So I put 1 hard point into frozen armor, 1 into static, 1 into TK, and then 1 into teleport. And then for the fire tree, 20 into firebolt, 20 into fireball, 20 into Hydra, and 20 into fire mastery. So firebolt and fireball synergize Hydra. With this setup, I have 6,400 Hydra bolt damage, and I can cast 6 of them, so that's a lot of damage, and then I can intermittently spam a 11,000 damage fireball, so it's very cool. And I decided to go 20 points into enchant just to buff my mercenary for some extra damage. If I actually hit him with this enchant, he has 7k damage before his Might Aura kicks in, so he's probably just under 10k with a Fortitude Infinity setup. So pretty cool there, lots of damage. So that is a wrap up of the skill tree. So for the gear, again, this is the high-end variant version, but it's just full towels, no facets, spirit, 2 SOJs, and then different fire skillers and a Torch and an Annie. Offhand, a CTA and spirit. The Mercenary is just a Fortitude, V-Gaze, Infinity setup. And I'm going to swap out the Infinity for Insight like I mentioned earlier. That's a wrap-up of the gear and the breakdown, just a very quick overview. So let's do a quick Stony Tomb run on players 1, and I might even jump it up to like players 8 for the second level just because the build is just that good. So we'll buff the Mercenary up with enchant. And the build's even fun to play with quick cast. That's another thing too, some of these like removing the cooldown delays, they're a lot easier to play with quick cast. So I cast a couple Hydras, and then just spam Firebolt. Now, someday we'll get a loop filter, hopefully. Same thing, couple Hydras. Teleport Firebolt. Couple Hydras. And you literally just rinse and repeat this, that's all that you do on the build. And again, this is players 1, so we're just completely melting. But we'll bump up the difficulty to 8, and we'll clear second level on one of the highest difficulty settings. Again, this is all skillers and Infinity Mercenary. But you could compare this to like players 8 Ancient Tunnels running. Very, very, very fast clear speed. And I might revisit this with like a crazy Obsession Hydra Sorceress, stuff like that, where you can get even higher plus skills, because this is only a full towel setup. But I love that. You just cast your Hydras and let everything else do the work for you. And fire has been neglected for so long in this game that it's great to finally see it shine. Now, the big issue though with this build spec is that you're definitely restricted to farming areas that don't have fire immunities. So some of them include the Stony Tomb. There's a couple in the Arachnids Lair. There's none actually in the Icy Cellar. So that's where I'll do a second run. It's a really cool location. It's just to the right of the Ancient's Way waypoint. So if you always teleport to the right, it shouldn't be too difficult to find. Yep, there we go. This is another new level 85 area with no fire immunes. So watch out for dolls. If you really wanted to, you could play it safe. Just hang back, have your Hydras. I'm kind of playing aggressively just for the video, but you don't want to tele-stomp a pack of dolls. You definitely don't. And it's kind of weird because even though all those Hydras are a ton of damage, it's almost like your Firebolt or your Fireball is maybe like 50% of the damage. Like 50% is Hydra. It's not as much damage as you think coming straight from Hydra. It would be cool to show off like moat tricking with a budget Hydra setup as well, but there's something iffy with the PTR and the bosses right now, their health. But I'll completely pull off the entire inventory now.
I'll put that to good use.
And we'll swap out. We'll do the same Stony Tomb run. But this is full towels. So, I mean, full towels is difficult to find. It's not super budget, but I'm using an Insight Mercenary, no Skillers, no Torch and Annie. The stuff that you could probably get within, I would say, the first month of ladder, depending on how much you play. And there's probably not going to be any difference at all.
I need mana.
And a burn. So if you farm specific areas, you don't need an infinity. So I can't tell you how many times people have been like, I just want to build that I don't need infinity. Here you go. Instead of the Ancient Tunnels and a Blizzard Sorceress, you could rock a Hydra Sorceress all day like this. And if you had very poor resistance, like let's say we had like a very, very budget character, you could easily do this. Just hang back while your Hydras do all the work. Teleport in the corner. Just let your Hydras do their thing. Now obviously it's way more damage if you're actively spamming your Fireball, but yeah guys, that's basically everything I wanted to showcase. If you think I missed anything, this is just a quick overview, day 2 of PTR. I think that Hydra is a ton of fun to play, and I so wanted to not play a Sorceress in PTR, but I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be building myself up just as a Hydra Sorceress. It'd be cool to experiment and maybe see how this build does, maybe mini Ubers. There's no way you can do Ubers, but fun stuff. Again, let me know in the comment section below if you guys would tweak anything with the setup. Hopefully enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.